Having JT back this week, what is your level of eagerness, level of excitement to have him out there?
No, I'm excited, just for him being able to come back on the field. I know it's been a while for him being on the field, so I know he's excited to be back, and I'm excited to see what he does with me.
Have you built some chemistry maybe off the field that'll help you when you're on the field together as well?
Yeah, he's a great guy. I love him. We talk almost every other day. Whenever I see him, we communicate. So I think our relationship is pretty tight, and we'll see how it is on the field.
Anthony, you mentioned working with him. In your mind, have you thought about how it will be out there with him, what you guys can do to defenses?
I know he's a great player. And I know I can do some things pretty well. So just trying to combine those two things, I can only imagine what it's like, but we won't see until it actually happens. So, we'll see, and I'm excited.
You haven't gotten to see him. The 360 spike after the touchdown, did you plan that before it happened the first time, or how did that come about?
The first time I didn't necessarily plan it. I don't know what got into me and made me do it. It was just in the moment and I did it. And then people were telling me, you should stick with that. And I was looking for like a signature celebration. I guess, that's the one, and that's the one that sticks. So I guess that's the signature now.
With Jonathan, you haven't gotten to practice with him yet, but have you gone back and watched either highlights or games that did you used to watch him?
Yeah. All the time. Even when he was back in college, just seeing the way he played, watching him last year and the year before that, watching his highlights and stuff. He's a dog. He's a great player, and I'm glad I'm the quarterback with him and he's a running back, and we're going to see what happens.
How different of a running back is he, you think, on the field compared to running out there with Zach Moss and those guys?
I feel like all of our running backs are great. They all do something a little different. They all do something special. I've always seen highlights of JT, but I haven't seen him in person like I've seen Zach and everybody else. But hopefully I get to see that soon, and I can have more answers for that.
Anthony, whether it's JT or Zach Moss or a sophomore in Florida, how long does it take to get in sync with a running back to where it's sort of seamless?
I don't think it takes too long. It's pretty simple, just handing the ball off, knowing where to step. But it's also just learning the running back, also learning how he wants the ball given to him and how he wants the passes thrown to him. So maybe a couple of days, but we'll see. We'll see how everything goes.
How do you think JT could help you in the passing game, just knowing that if it's a light box, he can make you pay. If it's a really heavy box, you can probably make him pay.
That's what any running back, any running back that's running the ball pretty well, it'll open up the passing game for us, because I can use my legs as well, and then getting our running backs, getting going. That'll help the offense as well. So just any running back in the game with me, or helping the offense move the ball, that'll pretty much open up the passing game.
Different with him though, right? I'm not saying like every running back obviously gives you that if they produce, but I mean, no one really plays like him. If that makes sense.
I mean, that's true, but I haven't played with him yet, so I don't really know what's going to happen in the games. But I know he is a dog, and I know he's going to fight for yards and get us yards. So hopefully that can open up the passing game for us.
Anthony, you haven't been playing at the end of a game yet when you guys have won. How inexperienced walking off the field with that victory? I mean, how much is that driving you this week?
It drives me every week. We always on the win. It's all about winning for us. Winning in this league, it's tough. It's a little hard, but we fight for it. We try to get the victories. But I'm looking forward for that one game to walk off the field with a big smile on my face because I know we won.
How important is it to start handling business on the home turf? That's especially in the division.
It's very important. Division games. That's extremely important for us because it boosts our chances of winning the division and also getting into the playoffs. So we just focus on one game at a time, and luckily this is our game right here, the division game, and try to get the victory this week.
When you're locked in like you were in the second half, really got going. How much are you thinking, or how much is just like read and react? And I mean, some of that stuff, like you can't teach some of that stuff. So like, what was going through your mind?
Just take it play by play. Try not to worry about coming out of the hole like I said last time. Try not to focus on coming back. Just executing play by play and just trusting the defense to make plays out there when I'm not on the field. So it's just pretty much me doing my job and making sure everybody else is doing their job on point.
We talked to you before about taking deep shots that came up more this week. Do you feel like you guys as a passing game, are you just kind of further along where you can maybe get a little bit more aggressive?
I think it's what they were talking about with the run game. We got to be more efficient in the run game, and that's including myself. Whenever there are designed QB runs, I have to, hit the hole and make sure it works. So just us developing the run game a little bit more and being more firm and strong, that'll get us the deep shots.
Anthony, to follow up on being back at home, with this division being so tight the way that it is, how much emphasis is there on trying to separate yourself when you do have a home opportunity and not trying to catch back up later on in the season and put yourself in that position to be in a playoff battle?
There's a lot of focus on it. One, just winning, just doing your job, especially at home. We got the home advantage. So we just try to focus up and make every play and just, be on point, because we want to win these division games and we need to. So that's our focus, is winning the game.
Anthony, where do you think you are just in terms of self-correction when, you're going back and you're watching the film?
What do you mean?
Like Shane said that sometimes you guys be watching film and before he even says, hey, your eyes are going here, you're like, oh, I should have gone here with that play.
I feel like it varies from play to play, because I'm one of my biggest critics. If I throw the ball here and I feel like it should have went there, I'll tell coach and he's like, nah, you're good. Like, that's still a good ball, that's still a good read. It's just a matter of me just understanding that, small plays are good plays sometimes. So, when it comes to self-correction, I'm always doing it. Hopefully I can get to the level with Coach Shane where we just connecting real easily and we both know, what's happening and what's going to happen.
Do you feel like the work you put in this offseason, studying the playbook, being in that quite a bit before you even got here to training camp has kind of helped you with that so far?
Yeah, for sure. Just getting more comfortable and just trusting the offense. Even the work I put in now throughout the week, I feel like my dedication and hard work is helping us and myself on the field. So just constantly putting in work. That's what I like to do, and hopefully it's paying off and helping the team.
You mentioned before that sometimes you just have so many voices in your head telling you what to do. How do you, deal with the voices now, just having different coaches in your ear, and how do you think the coach can help you streamline things throughout the game in particular?
I know who to listen to here. The right people are in the right spots to tell me what to do, tell me what I should and should not do. So I just listen. Take criticism all the time. Just take information all the time. Just really be open, but also knowing when to filter out certain things and focus on the right things.
What does it look like during a game, if that makes sense? Like, do you have a routine now that you kind of gone through, or is it just kind of you feel it out throughout each game?
Throughout the game, he's talking to Coach Jim Bob on the sideline and talking to the other QBs. Coach Shane, he talks to me through timeouts and stuff, but that's not until I'm doing everything opposite of what we game plan, But it's just building a routine with Coach Jim Bob and the other QBs and just communicating on the sideline.